I uh, it is I remember your question, yeah, comments question. So comment question is here. Um, so how about the opposite? Yeah, opposite names for the just say opposite opposite names of the rupas, yeah, matters for the rupasa lahuta, rupasa muduta, rupasa kamanyata. And so last week you asked me, yeah, so about these three matter, yeah, about these three matters. If there is a lightness of the matter, why not? And heaviness, be heavy of the matter, you know. So, so these three matters, when we are happy, when we eat properly, when we eat what we want to eat, and when we are living in the suitable temperature, yeah. So then these three matters arise, yeah. So if so, why not the opposite of these three matter? So at the moment, I have, yeah. So so then I I find or I'm searching about this explanation, but not mentioned. Yeah, not mentioned. But after reading several explanations in a commentary or something like that, um, there might be. Yeah, if you want to put another rupa matter, you can do the opposite. Rupasa, for example, garuka, garukata, yeah, it's a happiness, yeah, rupasa garukata. So like after eating the bitter gourd, I mean, my this rupasa lahuta becomes absent, yeah. So here, Mududa, the opposite is the Rupasa. Mududa is Tat-da-da. Yeah? Tat-da, Rupasa, Tat-da-da. Rupasa, Akamanyada. Just put in front Akamanyada. This is opposite. So I think if you want to add these three, there's no problem. So why not add in here? So like 28 plus 31, why not 31? Yeah, why not 31? I think we don't need to add. It's clear, yeah, clear, needless to say. I think so. Yeah, I think so. So again, your question is about why not in the data list? Yeah, why not in the data list? But for that, I think I get the answer for that. Yeah. Uh, only here, why not the Rupasa Grukada, Rupasa Tada, the Rupasa Akamenyada? So not exact answer. But for the data, I put this list here. Huh? Oh, okay. And but not in the list of the data. In the Jita Sika, you can find that. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what. Okay. So this is 52 mental factors. Yeah. 52 mental factors. Here you can find the uh, Lahuta. Yeah. To Lahuta and to Muduta and Kamenyada. So we can find it here. So they have they are included in the mentality, in mental, yeah, mental. So that's why better not a jada, not a jada.
But the question was also like the 25 till 28 of the Rupas, the initial rising continuity, the,
Yeah,
I don't know how to say in English, and impermanence.
yeah,
And
yeah. Impermanence, yeah.
I've been thinking about it too. I thought it's not a chitta because chitta experiences and rupa is that which is experienced.
Mm.
And impermanence cannot experience by itself. It's something that is experienced, right? So
Uh,
so I tried to answer my own question. I don't
yeah.
know if I did it nicely
Yeah.
or not.
Sorry, I have a more clear uh, clear image for that, but I don't know how to explain that. Okay, so let me start from here. The one information we should not forget is these. Sometimes, in the commentary and the other um, texts too, sometimes it is mentioned about the rupa regarding the rupa matter. So only 18. So actually, real matter is only 18. These are the not real matter. So this we should not forget that. Okay, so we can analyze in this way too. Here, 10 anipana rupa. 10 anipana rupa, not real matter. So we can put a question like, so how about a not real jada? Not real jada. No, it's not possible. We cannot give that name. Yeah, we cannot give that name. Okay, so for example, here agasa. So what is agasa? So agasa is just a space element. Space element we cannot find in the jada. Yeah. So jada uh, has no space. Yeah. One between two jada, there's no space. In the next eighth chapter, you will have to learn the causal conditions, really, patana, yeah, uh, causal relations or conditions, yeah, patana, and so anandara, yeah, anandara pajayo. There's no space, so that's why in the Jeta list, this one is clear. So here too, two intimating, yeah, intimating matter. So kaya vinyati, chitta vinyati, yeah, bodily intimating and verbally intimating. So these two also clear, yeah, clear as that cannot be in the um, list of the chitta. So only this one, Rupasa Lahuta, Rupasa Muduta, Rupasa Kamenyata, lightness, soft, and wilginess. So these kind of things include in the mental factor. Yeah, mental factors. And so the last one, yeah, also your question, yeah. So how about the Upachaya, Santati, Jarada, Anicca? I have a lot of many different perspective. Yeah. Um. So these kind of matters too, they don't have their own existence. Yeah. So production of matter and the continuity of matter and the decaying of matter and the impermanence of matter. So these four, where is the upajaya? So let us say the production or arising it's better to combine this one is arising and this one present and this is a dissolution. Yeah, obada, titi, and banga. So where is the arising matter. No, we cannot show that. So, but what we can show is the arising of the Bhattvidhatu. Yeah, the arising, the present of the Bhattvidhatu, dissolution of the Bhattvidhatu. So these Anipana 10 are connected with this real Rupa. Okay, so let's go to the Jada. Yeah, so Jada also these three criteria for three. Yeah, three characteristics. Uh, um, so in the Jada, also there is a arising moment, arising Jada. Yeah, there's a arising Jada, even though there is not included in the list of the 89. You get that? Yeah. So arising Jada, I will tell you, there is a arising Jada. So I will ask you, what is arising Jada? Yeah. So you know, so this is the Jada list. Yeah. So I said there is a arising Jada. Yeah. Opada Jada. I will tell you Opada Jada. So where is that Jada? So arising of the first Loba Mula Jada. That's it. Yeah. So arising or present or dissolution, all these three characteristics or three modes are possessed by these all 89 Jada. So both are the same, like a Rupa. Yeah. So we don't need to say that there is a arising Jada. So only in so so the question again, do you get my point? You know, sometimes yeah, I have to say this because okay, I will clarify. Yeah, I will clarify again. Okay, so as an we can say there is Obada Jada or Upajaya or Sandati Jada. We can say that because in the fourth chapter we teach. Yeah. So you have learned the Obada, Titi, and Benga. It is the name is the same. Yeah. So then if I say there is Obada Jada, Titi Jada, Banga Jeta or Upajaya Jeta, Santati Jeta, but the Santati is not possible. Sorry. Yeah. So Obada is a possible. Yeah. We don't say the Santati. Yeah. And Obada Jeta, Titi Jeta, and Banga Jeta. So if so, the one question, where are they? So in uh, in all Jadas, these three names already included there. So we don't need to give the new name. Okay, you get that?
Mhm.
So then why here? Yeah, with a new name. So what I think is, when we read the Buddha's teaching, the text, after the first chapter, yeah, first chapter, when we talk about the mental, yeah, mental mind, consciousness, and mental factors, and after that, Pakinaka, after that, the Viti too, it is mainly focused on the mental. So if after the Viti, about the regarding the mental, yeah, mentality is finished. But here, rupa. So without adding this lakkhana rupa, the desana, the teaching will not be complete. So I think for the completion of the teaching is added here. I don't know if you get my point or not. What what do you understand from today's explanation? I think,
Ooh.
yeah. No,
Um,
I'm also not satisfied what I say, you know.
but
When I learn that, I feel satisfied, but now I don't.
yeah, but I think it's nature
Mm,
arising, being and
mm,
dissolving. That's
mm,
nature, and what you I'm trying to
mm.
how do you say that?
Yeah, yeah, Kash,
What you're saying and trying
yeah,
to re
Kash,
so
yeah, yeah,
it's nature. It's not mentioned with the cheetahs, but to make it complete, you said
yeah.
the theory is other theory or the teaching is not um, finished if it's not mentioned somewhere.
Mm,
And I still think it's mentioned here because it can be experienced and
mhm,
not with cheetah because cheetah is experiencing.
mhm. Okay, so it's open, yeah, open because we don't have a source reference to say to explain about that exactly, yeah. So, but in my mind, it's clear, acceptable, but it's difficult to say. The Pali words is uh, de desan uh, desana nuloma, yeah, desana nuloma. Is a sometimes desana nuloma and desana vilasa. Sorry, desana vilasa. So vilasa means uh, elaboration or illustration of the teaching. Yeah. So, um, without adding these four, the teaching will not be complete. Yeah. So
Yeah, but
then, huh?
thinking
But for the Jada, after finish the fourth chapter, so this is already included there. Yeah. So we don't need to add. So here too, um, so you have that's why you have to think from this image of this is not a real, not included in the rupa list. It's a not real matter.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's clear.
yeah. So not real matter. So so our question is why not in the not real Jada list in the Jada chapter? We don't need. Yeah, we don't need. So then there is a no arising, no present, no TT. Yes, it is. You see it in the fourth chapter. So that's it. Yeah. Okay. So
Thank you. Thank you.
sorry, it takes too long. I thought around 5 minutes you will be clear.
Sorry. Sorry.
No, no, no. It's, yeah. Anyway, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I also discussed with about this question, but nobody cannot uh, give me the clear explanation. Even though there's some scholars, we can say Pali scholars. Oh, very good question. That's it. If I get a reference, I will tell you. Then nobody will not answer. Will not contact me again. So then I thought and I read and then I type and search. But unfortunately, I cannot get a clear explanation.
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
yeah, welcome. Yeah, that is good. Okay, so let's continue. So last week, yeah, yeah. So Lakana, yeah, Lakana Rupa. Um, okay, one thing, yeah, not exactly. It is stated about the regarding Rupasa Lahuta, Rupasa Muduta, Rupasa Kamanyata. Yeah, so lightness, soft, and wilderness. So these three things, we don't need to add with the different uh, respected names in the Jada list because, you know, in the Jada, in the Jada, uh, so this one you need to remember the Chitasika chapter. Yeah, Chitasika chapter. Uh, Lahuta, yeah, Mududa, Kamanyada. So these three names. These three names, in the mental factors, there is a Lahuta, Mududa, Kamanyada. Three, yeah, three. So you got it. So um, lightness of the mind, lightness of the softness of the mind, and willingness of the mind. So these three characteristics or three modes automatically or it is inherent in the Kusala Jeta, Sobana Jeta, Sobana Jeta. So, for example, if you are doing the good deeds, yeah, good deeds, and you may do with one of these consciousness. So that's in that consciousness, that lightness, softness, and weightiness is inherently constitute there. So we don't need that. So not only uh, light, lightness, softness, etc., but also the other kinds of the um, other modes. Like it's a very difficult to do that, and like okay. So not only this lightness, malleability, or soft and wildness, but also these all modes are inherently constitute in the uh, Sobana Jeta, beautiful Jeta. So that's why we don't need to add the new names because they are already included there. That's why. That, yeah. Okay. As I remember that. Okay. So let's continue. So this one, I think we can stop discussing about that. Yeah. So let's continue to the second section. Yeah. So this one also we have already finished. So second session is called the Rupa Vibhanga. Yeah. Vibhanga classification. Vibhanga sometimes we can translate as analyzing. Yeah. Analyzing by making group. Yeah. So the first Vibhaga is a Ika Vita. So single classification. Yeah, single classification. So we have learned 28 methods. Yeah, 28 methods. So firstly, we can make a group. There is only one group, but with a one characteristic, which is called the deformation or change. So all these 28 matters, especially the 18 matters, yeah, has the deformation or change. So with that characteristic, there is only one rupa, yeah, it's a single classification. So when we practice the meditation, sometimes we don't need to classify. This is a Batawi, this is a Abo, something like that. We don't need to do that. If you know that this is a Rupa, yeah, Rupa matter, that's you need to know, yeah. But sometimes if you practice the what is it that the Wawotana, Chatu Wawotana, yeah, Chatu Wawotana. How to say that in English? Yeah. So contemplating on the four kinds of the element. Yeah. So if you practice that, you need to focus on the four kinds of the element. But generally, if you practice the vipassana meditation, you just need to know the rupa. Yeah. Changing, impermanence, impermanence. So if you practice the vipassana, you don't need to classify uh, in detail. Yeah. So under the one characteristic, so rupa is only one. Okay. So do with a twofold classification. Yeah, twofold classification. So all matters are called ahetuka. Yeah, the rootless. So in the Jeta chapter 2, there are Sahiduka and Ahiduka. Yeah. So Ahiduka 18, the rest 71 are the Sahiduka. Yeah. Sahiduka. In the third chapter, you have learned the one rooted consciousness, two rooted consciousness, three rooted consciousness, four, six root consciousness, etc. Yeah. So if you remember all these, it's better. Okay. So anyway, here rootless matter. The all the matters are rootless because they are not accompanied by any roots. It's very clear. Yeah. Not very difficult. I think Carmen may not have the question about. It's a joking, yeah. That's a good, yeah. I always encourage because you make me busy. You make me to read,
I'm sorry.
think. No. Welcome, welcome. That's good. You know, even some monks from Myanmar, I sent this question. You know, so they also feel, oh, they're surprised. You know, oh, they think like that. We have never thought so like that. So that's good, yeah. Asking the question, yeah, good. So they don't any matters does not have any roots. So that's why they are called aheduka. And beginning with the greed, and they are not saheduka, which are accompanied by roots. And all matters are called Sabajaya, yeah, matter with cause, because they have four causes, such as Kama, Ujjeta, Udu, Ahara. They are not Abhijaya, yeah, causeless. And next one is the all matters are called Sasawa, matter with cankers, and because they are the object of the asawa. And so how the asawa, and Asawa, not finished yet. Next chapter, yeah. Next chapter, Samojaya. You will have to learn about the Asawa. And Asawa, it is translated as a Ganga. Sometimes we translate as taint, yeah. Taint, taint. Um, it is the name of the, sorry, Kamasawa. It's a craving, yeah, karma craving, bhava and this one also let us say the craving, um, data sawa, round view, yeah, avijja sawa, delusion, yeah, delusion. This is a four asawa. So if we as the greed, craving, round view, uh, these two, yeah, delusion. So these three kinds of defilement, how they arise, yeah, how they arise. So without any matters to cling or to attach, this kind of uh, asawa taints will not arise. So that's why these matters, you know, we like the flower. This flower is very beautiful. We see that. So without the flowers, that sentence will not arise. Um, her voice, his voice so sweet. You attach too much. So without that voice, and the voice is sound matter. Yeah, Sata Rupa, and the visible object. So all these matters are the object of the Kanka. Yeah, so that's why they are called Sasawa, and they are not Anasawa, and without Kankas. All matters are called Sankata, matter with conditions, because they are conditioned by four causes, beginning with Gamma, Jeta, Udu, Ara. They are not asankata, the unconditioned. So this one also clear. And all matters are called lokiya, mundane, because they belong to the world of five aggregates or world of the condition. Sankhara, loka. They are not lokodara. Okay? And all matters are called kama, vajara, wandering place of craving, yeah, kama vajara, they are not rupa vajara. Here, um, the, how you have to understand about that is, it's a rupa vajara, and the rupa vajara reams, yeah, five material sphere ream. There is Brahma with the matter, yeah, with the matter in Brahma world, yeah, you get that, yeah. So how about this kind of matter? So it doesn't mean that. Some people confuse, hey, Rupa Vachara, Brahma, they have the matter. So why it is said the Kama Vachara? So Kama Vachara means, Kama Vachara Jeta. Yeah, Kama Vachara Jeta. So, how to say that? So Kama Vajara, it means a wandering place of craving. Wandering place of craving means if you look, here, I have to say like that, Rupa Vajara, Arupa Vajara. Yeah. So if you look at the flowers of matter, you cannot get the jhana. Yeah. You cannot get the jhana. It is not a wandering place of the jhana. Yeah. Not only the Rupa Vajra jhana, but also the Arupa Vajra jhana. So, through the matters like visible objects, sound, etc., so then only Kama Vajra Chaita arise. Yeah, you get the point? Yeah. So after looking at any kind of matters, you cannot get jhana. So that's why, yeah, that's why it is a wandering place of the craving, not only craving, but also the dosa, hatred, or something like that. It is called the kama vajara. Right? And next one is all matters are called anaramana, yeah, unable to take an object. So uh, they are not like citta, yeah, consciousness. They cannot take an object. And they are not saramana, able to take an object. And all matters are called apahadaba, not something to be eradicated. And they are not pahadaba. So I don't like uh, um, this rupa matter. So I need to cut that uh, you know uh, in the Vinaya, some monks, they have tried to cut their uh, uh, male organ. Oh, because of that, there was a lot of problems. Then they tried. So the Buddha said, you don't need to cut that. What you have to do is you have to eradicate the craving, yeah, the craving. So that's why the matters are not something to be eradicated. What you have to do is uh, what we have to eradicate is the defilements. Yeah. So the matter we don't is not something to be eradicated, to be abandoned. Yeah. And they are not Pahadapa. Okay, that's all. And 2, 4, not finished yet. Is it? Okay, so do we that 2, 4 classification? They are again classified as two with their respective reason. Yeah. Okay. So, but there's some people thinking, why we, what is the advantage of knowing this? So, at the moment, is we cannot understand why we are learning this. Yeah. So at the first day of this Rupa chapter, yeah. So our purpose is to get some knowledge to analyze detail or to realize the nature of the mind and matter. So everything and now what you are learning will support you to realize the nature of mind and matter. You know, they said we don't have the complete image. So that's why we may have some confusion. Oh, why is that? How is that? Why is that? A lot of question. Yeah. So that's why be patient. After uh, accumulating and a lot of knowledge, then you will get some uh, understanding. That's why it's a very good to learn this. Yeah. At the moment, some I have some a lot of students they ask me, what is the advantage? Why we are learning this? Is it important? Yeah, important. But actually, and openly to say, for some people they don't need to learn. Yeah, in Myanmar too, there are some discussion like without Abhidhamma knowledge, can we meditate or something like that? But for some people, you don't need. Even some meditation master in Myanmar, like Te Ngu, like they practice the meditation center. Uh, if you practice and with that method, you have to practice around 2, 3 days, very strong breathing like that. It's the most famous at the moment. Yeah, the most famous. So the founder of that meditation center is a long time ago. Yeah, and he has not learned anything. Yeah, he just directly go uh, in seclusion, practice alone, and he realized maybe after that he may read some book, but he cannot read. He cannot read. He may have some teachings maybe because he knows some in his teaching some Abhidhamma term he is using. Uh, okay, so anyway, uh, what I want to tell you is at the moment you cannot see the what is the benefits of the learning at Abhidhamma. But for some people, they are happy to learn the Abhidhamma. It's like for some people who are interested in the different kinds of philosophy. This is a kind of Buddhist philosophy. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Here too, twofold classification. So the first one we have finished. Mahabuddha. Yeah. It's a primary element. This one is called Mahabuddha Rupa. Yeah, Mahabuddha Rupa. And the rest 24 Ubada Rupa. Yeah, Ubada Rupa. So about that, we have already talked about that. So that's why let's go to the second uh, classification. Second is the Ijatika Rupa. Yeah, Ajatika Rupa. But the Burmese pronunciation Ijat, yeah, Ijatika, yeah, Ijatika Rupa. But I think international pronunciation is Ajatika Rupa. Yeah, Ajatika Rupa. Uh, so Ajatika Rupa, there are 5 rupas. Yeah. So 5 pasada rupa are called Ajatika Rupa. The rest 23 are called Bahira Rupa. So I take notes, the short notes about that. What is Ajatika Rupa? So Ajatika Rupa and Bahira Rupa. Ajatika means internal. Yeah. Rupa matter, internal matters, and Bahira, Bahi, Bahira, or sometimes you may find Bahiya Rupa, the same. Yeah. The meaning is the same. Bahiya or Bahira. Bahira Rupa, external matters. And 5 sensitive matters, yeah, and Chaku, Sota, Gana, Jewa, Kaya, yeah, are very beneficial to beings. They are like a trusted person or reliable person. And this one too, maybe at the beginning difficult to understand, yeah. And they are very helpful. So our functions, how we say that they are trusted, like a trusted person, or how they help. Our functions as mental functions and body and bowel. So any kind of activities are mostly relying on these 5 matters. The um, so with eye sensitivity, yeah, and we saw the visible object, and a lot of activities arise. Yeah. So with the ear sensitivity, we hear the sound and the voice, then a lot of activities follows. So like that. And that's why it is called the Ajatika Rupa, internal matters. And compared to the other matters, yeah, other matters are not very beneficial as much as 5 sensitive matters. So that is why it is called the Bahira Rupa. And I think in the here in Myanmar, he is an internal person. Yeah. Why he is an internal person? He support me a lot. He is very trusted. In Myanmar, we say that. I don't know in here in Europe. Oh, he is an internal person. Why you like our family? Yeah, our family. So then he is internal person. Yeah, so like that. And he is external. It's not reliable. Yeah, it's untrusted. You should not trust. He is external. Yeah, so like this kind of words, the same here. Yeah, Ajatika Rupa and Bahira Rupa. So only 5 sensitive matters are called Ajatika Rupa. The rest are Bahira Rupa. So if you want to understand more, you need to think alone. Yeah. So if you think about very deeply, then you will understand more deeply. Yeah. Okay. So next group is the Wotu Rupa. Yeah. Wotu Rupa. I think the Wotu, the words you have already know that in the 3rd chapter. Yeah. Chaku Wotu, Sota Wotu, Kana, Jewa, Kaya Wotu. And the last one, Hadaya Wotu. So these 6 matter are called the Wotu Rupa. The rest are Awotu Rupa. So here, let's go and see. Wotu Rupa, base matters and non-base matter. Yeah, so this one too, not very complicated. So out of the 28 matters, yeah, 28 matters, so there is only 6 base. others are name-based matter. 5 sensitive matters and Hataya Vatu are called Vatu Rupa because they are the basis of respective consciousness. Children gradually develop, and this is in the commentary is explained like that, gradually develop dependent on parents, and they cannot exist without parents, or they cannot develop without parents. So too, each consciousness come to arise depending on the basis. So without basis, no consciousness will not arise. So this is the Vatu Rupa and Avatu Rupa. And next is the Dwara Rupa. Yeah, Dwara 2 in the third chapter is a Dwara section. Yeah, Dwara section. Chaku Dwara, Sota Dwara, Kana, Jewa, Kaya Dwara. And uh, uh, in the name of the matter, Pasada Rupa. Yeah, Chaku, Sota, Kana, Jewa, Kaya. And next is the Vinyati Rupa 2. Yeah, Kaya Vinyati, bodily intimating, and Bhavel intimating, Vachi Vinyati. So 2 Vinyati. Yeah, so these 7 matters are called Dwara Rupa, the rest are Adwara Rupa. So let's go and look here. Dwara Rupa, door matters. Yeah, and the rest nan Adwara Rupa, nan door matters. Door is something where people come in and go out. So too, consciousness arise through 5 sensitive matters, and we accumulate karma through 2 intimating matters. So here 2 things. Yeah. So the first for the 5 sensitive matters is this one. Yeah. And through 5 sensitive matters, consciousness arise. Okay. So next for the vinyati, through 2 intimating matters, the karma are accumulated. Okay. And this one, through for example, kaya vinyati, yeah, we do the good deeds with the body, yeah, bodily good deeds and physical good deeds. And sometimes we do the good deeds with the words, So the Vachi Vinyati, oh, please come and say in the prayer, and also may you be well and happy and peaceful, so sending loving kindness. This one too, accumulating the good karma. Sometimes you you are not using, yeah, use a very rude words, yeah, gossiping, yeah, something like that. So you are um, accumulating akusala through verbal intimating. So that's why they are like a dwara. Yeah, dwara. So the rest are not like this. So that's why it is called the dwara rupa, because they are like a door of jaitas and kama respectively. Yeah. So 5 sensitive matters are the door of jaitas, and 2 intimating matters at the door of Dhamma. Okay, so here in the text, in the commentaries, sometimes 5 sensitive matters are called Upapatti Dwara. Yeah, Upapatti Dwara, the doors through which consciousness arise. Yeah, and the 2 intimating matters are called Kama Dwara. Kama Dwara, the doors through which karmas are accumulated. Yeah, 2 kinds of the dwara, upapatti dwara, and we may say it's a normal dwara. This is not a normal dwara like we want to say figuratively saying. Yeah, so kama dwara. This is not a clear like this kind of doors. Through the eyes, There are I consciousness thought process arise. It is clear. It is like a dwara, door. But through the intimating matters, it's not clear like that. So anyway, so dwara rupa means five sensitive matters and two intimating matters. So these sevens are called dwara rupa, and the rest are called adwara rupa. And another one into my mind. So this Abhidhamma Sangaha, compendium of the Abhidhamma, it is like a preparation, like a preparation of basic information you should know before you start learning the real Abhidhamma, like a Yamaka, Patthana. So very a lot of information. It's a more um, difficult to understand the Patthana. But anyway, in the next eighth chapter, yeah, I'm preparing the Patthana. Yeah, Patthana is a very difficult, more difficult. This Rupa is not difficult, even though you might have some question, but not difficult compared to the Patthana. And so what I mean is, so this kind of Abhidhamma terms, just introduction. So if you learn the Abhidhamma in the Yamaka and the Patthana, so without learning the Abhidhammata Sangaha, this compendium of the Abhidhamma, if you start learning the Patthana, you cannot. So you cannot, but you may uh, do that if you are so intelligent. Yeah, if you are so intelligent, you may. But if you, after learning this Abhidhamata Sangaha, it's very helpful because you are very familiar with a lot of Abhidhamma terms, not very detailed. Yeah, so some Abhidhamma terms will be explained more detailed. Yeah, more detail in the Yamaka, Patthana, these kind of Abhidhamma terms, you will know that. Okay, so this is one of the benefits you learning the Abhidhammata Sangha. Yeah, so you have a lot of Abhidhamma terms or Buddhist terms. Okay, so this is Dwara Rupa and Adwara Rupa. So let's go next one. And next one is the Indriya Rupa. Yeah, Indriya Rupa. So this Abhidhamma term, no, not yet. Yeah. So next chapter, you have to learn about 22 Indriya. Yeah, 22 Indriya. So next chapter 2 is just an introduction. Next chapter will help you to know a lot of Abhidhamma terms in the Sutdanta, and not only the Sutdanta but also in Abhidhamma. Okay, so Indriya, um, five Pasada Rupa, five sensitive matters, and two sexual matters, and one Jivita. So these eight matters are called Indriya Rupa. The rest are not. The rest are Anindriya Rupa, not Indriya. Okay, let's go and see that. So Indriya Rupa, Anindriya Rupa. So Indriya Rupa means governing matters and non-governing matters. So this one too, it's a very difficult to catch the meaning, why this name or something like that. But the more you think deeply, the more you understand. I believe that. Yeah. So governing matters. Sometimes you have to, by way of comparison between these two, then you will understand. For example, Chaku Pasada. Yeah. Chaku Pasada compare with the Agasa. Yeah, the easiest one. Agasa. So so if we compare these two, yeah. So Agasa Rupa is not Indriya Rupa, governing matters. Where what this kind of matter govern? No, it, it has no power to govern or to control to govern the other matters. Yeah, but the Chakupasada, yeah, it governs this the whole sensitivities, and also the it governs the visual objects, visible objects, or something like that. So the other governing matters are the same. Yeah, and okay. So Anandariya Rupa is a non-governing matters, five sensitive matters, two sexual matters, and material life faculty govern their respective functions. Five sensitive matters govern their respective functions, such as seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting. You know, governing we can understand in other words, we can say like this. So without eye sensitivity, the seeing function will not occur. Yeah. So that's why it means eye sensitivity governs or control the seeing. Yeah. And hearing too. Okay. Yeah. Raman. Yeah.
And can't you say that the even also the heart base is for the consciousness sort of a controlling factor?
Mm. Okay. That is another thing. Yeah. We have to think.
What do you
Okay,
mean?
anyway.
No?
Okay, let's finish this one. Yeah, let's finish this one. I'm not ready because it is out of the text. We have to think. Okay, okay. So this one is clear. I hope so. Yeah. So without ear sensitivity and hearing may not arise. So that's why it means uh, ear sensitivity govern or controls the hearing. Okay, so the rest are the same. And two sexual phenomena. So without the femininity feminine matter, and we cannot say she is a female or something like that. So it means they control their respective uh, masculine or feminine features or traits. And Jivita has the controlling power on the coexisting matters like a pilot controls a ship. Here too is a very deep and I think a very beautiful example. It's like a pilot. So Jivita is a life faculty, yeah, life faculties, and because depends on the life faculty, we can say, yeah, depends on the life faculty, or as long as life faculties still exist, it's not die, yeah, not yet dead. So he governs himself or itself, and also um, depending on the life faculties, other coexisting matters uh, still alive. We can say that. So that's why Jivita control itself and not only itself but also other coexisting matters. So this one, that's why like a pilot. So pilot, when you go across the river, you are the uh, just a pilot like an aeroplane or you know, when you are going pilot, you carry yourself, not only yourself, but also other passengers you carry together. So like that, Jivita governs Jivita governs coexisting matters and itself. Okay, so your question is a Hadaya Watu. Hadaya Watu. Why not Indriya? Um, yeah, if we say like that, without the Haryavatu, no data from this perspective. Yeah, from this perspective. Um, okay, I think it's better to let me think. Yeah, or how I should say that. I can tell you easily. Hey, the Buddha said like that. Why you think? But there is a reason. Yeah, there is a reason. So we cannot look on the from that perspective. Yeah, we have to look. We have to look from the different perspective. So Indriya, but as far as I know, so Haryavatu is just included in the base. Yeah, the base, not like a govern. Yeah. Okay. So let me think again. Yeah. Let me think again. We'll continue later. But I want to finish this second chapter, the easiest chapter. So next group, let me can not finish yet. We cannot finish. Yeah. Um, okay. I think it's better to continue because if I continue, I need 30 minutes, 40 minutes to finish this chapter. Yeah. Okay. So, Carmen, I will tell you about this. Yeah. Regarding your question. Yeah. So let me stop
Only
here
if
for
you want to, you can also let it go, of course.
what?
You
Let-
can also let it go, of course, only if you want to look for it. You don't have.
No, I have to look. That's my pleasure. I'm joking to you because of your question. I'm busy. This joking. That's my pleasure. I have to do that. Yeah. I have to thank you for the question from the
No, no, no.
different perspective.
Mm.
Okay, so let's continue next time. Hello.